Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Wasim Khan, an instructor of Project Planning and Management course. Welcome back to the second part of this lecture. This lecture is about the outsourcing, and we will start the second part of the lecture with the key differences between the partnering and traditional approaches to managing contracted relationships. I would like to just mention the highlighted differences between the partnering approach and traditional approach that you can see on the screen. You can also read the other differences between the partnering and traditional approaches. So in partnering approach, the goals are shared and objectives, the shared goals and objectives ensure the common direction. In traditional approach, each party's goals and objectives, while similar, are geared to what is best for them. In partnering approach, the open communications avoid misdirection and bolster effective working relationships. In traditional approach, communications are structured and guarded. In partnering approach, the access to each other's organization resources is available, while in traditional approach, the access is limited, with structured procedures and self-preservation taking priority over total optimization. In partnering approach, integration of administrative systems equipment takes place, while in traditional approach, the duplicate and or translation take place with attendant costs and delays. Now let's talk about four different strategies for communicating with outsourcers. The first strategy is recognize the cultural differences. So realize that not everyone you communicate with shares your assumptions. What is obvious to you is not necessarily obvious to your partner. And this is especially true with foreign outsourcers. The second one is strategy. The second one is choose the right words. When you explain your requirements to an outsourcer, word choice is very critical. For many outsourcers, English is still a foreign language, even in Pakistan, where both outsourcing and the English language are common. The strategy three is to confirm your requirements. So you should, take the different steps to confirm that the outsourcers thoroughly understand your requirements. And these are actually the basic three steps. The first one is document your requirement. The second one is insist your outsourcer re-document your requirements. And the third one is request a prototype. And the fourth and the last strategy is to set the deadlines. And this is another important cultural difference relates to schedules and deadlines. So these are basically four strategies that we can use for communicating with outsourcers. Now let's talk about the pre-project activities, like settling the stage for successful partnering. The first one is selecting a partner. While selecting a partner, you should, make sure that he or she is a volunteer, a good volunteer, an experienced, willing with committed top management. Build a collaborative relationship among the project managers and expand the partnership commitment to include other key managers and specialists. Okay, when the project completes, you have to celebrate the success. And this is important for motivating and encouraging your employments and stakeholders. Conduct a joint a weave of accomplishments and disappointments, hold a celebration for all project participants, and recognize the special contributions. Now let's talk about the reasons why project partnering efforts fail. There are some of the causes of partnering failures. The first one is the senior management fails to address problems or does not empower the team members to solve problems. Cultural differences are not adequately dealt with such that a common team culture develops. No formal evaluation process is in place to identify problems and opportunities at the operating level or to assess the current state of the partnering relationships. A lack of incentive for continuous improvement by contractors participating in the partnering relationships. So these were some of the causes of partnering failures. Now let's talk about the long-term partnerships and their advantages. Many companies recognize that major benefits can be enjoyed when outsourcing arrangements extend across multiple projects and are long term. For example, Corning and Toyota are among the many firms that have forged a network of long term strategic partnerships with their suppliers. So there are different advantages of long-term partnership. The first one is the reduced administrative costs. So the costs associated with bidding and selecting a contractor are eliminated. Contract administration costs are reduced as partners become knowledgeable of their counterparts' legal concerns. Uh, the second one is more efficient utilization of resources. So contractors have a known forecast of work while owners are able to concentrate their workforce on core businesses and avoid the demanding swings of project support. Improve communication. As partners gain experience with each other, they develop a common language and perspective, which reduces misunderstanding and enhances collaboration. Improved innovation. The partners are able to discuss innovation and associated risk in a more open manner and share risk and rewards fairly. And the last one is improve performance. Over time, partners become more familiar with each other's standards and expectations and are able to apply lessons learned from previous projects to current projects. Okay, let's talk about the art of negotiation. Effective negotiating is critical to success collaboration. All it takes is one key problem to explode to convert a sense of we into us versus them. At the same time, negotiating is, persuasive to all aspects of project management work. Project managers must negotiate support and funding from top management. They must negotiate staff and technical input from functional managers, and they must coordinate with other project managers and negotiate the project priorities and commitments. They must negotiate with